Hello, I'm Sherveen from Faffin About, and today I'm going to talk about our development process here on From Light. The first step is planning. When we start planning an act in From Light, we usually have a number of goals. The type of puzzles there's going to be, the things we want to teach to the player, things we want to establish about the narrative, and once we have those goals, the first thing we think about is an interesting area or location that helps us achieve them and helps inform the direction we want to go in. For our first act, we wanted it to be very similar to the demo. It's going to be a Grand Canyon-esque spaceport, and it's going to be the player's introduction to Paradise 252b. The next step is a quick meeting where we hash out the high-level structure of the act. This usually ends up being scrawled on a whiteboard somewhere, so usually right after this meeting, we clean it up and we turn it into a document we can refer to going forward. Next, we go in and make a gray box. This is just a simple skeleton with no art, using only basic shapes, so we can start testing with players. Once we have the gray box, we can start populating the areas with art over time. Getting the art in at an early stage is really important for testing because the player experience is fundamentally different from the gray box. Players slow down more, they get distracted, so we try and do that sooner rather than later. Population happens in phases. It usually starts very broad, and then we kind of go in and focus on specific rooms or areas. The first thing we really focus on getting right is the feel of an area. We often add things that are still in progress or that we know are going to be swapped out just to really nail the feel and tone and see if there's any problems early on. Once the act is at this stage, it's really just a matter of testing, getting players to go through it and seeing what we can do to make it better. The crowdfunding campaign is really going to let us put more time into testing and making our game as great as it can be. So thank you so much for your support. Is there any part of our development that you'd like us to go into more detail on? Please let us know.